What's the crack, lads? Welcome back to the channel. Something different today. We're going back, way back to PES 2014. Yes, this is probably, again, one of the most polarizing titles. I already have a video looking at PES 2014. You guys can check that out if you want. But this time we're taking a look at the online aspect of it. A few people were asking me. So we did the offline PES 2014 look where we had a look at the menus and stuff. This is the actual Dream Team, or as it was known back then, Master League Online. And then it obviously changed to My Club. And then obviously now we have the Dream Team. So there's your players. It was very basic. I mean, yeah, it's funny looking back at this now. PES 2014 was super polarizing because they introduced a lot of new things into the game and a lot of it didn't work. You'll see in the gameplay here, very unresponsive, like the graphics and stuff, the jerseys were super baggy. This was the first PES game when it transitioned over to the Fox engine. And we'll touch on that again in a second, but let's have a look at some raw gameplay here. I mean, the thing I notice about when you look back at the older PES games, even from PES 2013 and PES 2016, is the speed. PES 2013, PES 2016 were super fast and kind of zippy arcadey, whereas you did have like PES 18, versions of PES 2014. Now they did patch it and they did reduce, you know, the kind of lagginess of it. Not even lagginess, it was just kind of like, how would I say it? It's like, you're feeling like that when you're pressing a button, nothing was really happening. And it wasn't in a good way, kind of. Now, I did still enjoy PES 2014 for some of the ideas that it introduced. You'll see my first goal that I score here, and it's mad looking back at these clips. I mean, I have tons of old clips on my hard drive like this. Obviously, back in the days when I was known as the Midnight Kid, this was my channel here. As you can see on the bottom right of the screen there, the TMK. But I do feel like when you look back at this game, right, it has aged pretty poorly. Now you'll see with the first goal here that we get, the passing into space was very nice in this game. Like there was a lot of stuff in it, but you still had a lot of legacy issues such as the goalkeeper rebounds, the lack of response when you try to kick the ball, and this really came to the fore in PES 2014. Again, you talk about the menu, super basic, but they did have some nice stuff in it, such as the team strength. So you'll notice that all my players, there's no actual big names in my team there. It's all the default players. That's because my team strength this was pretty much my first game in it. Also, you could miss headers, you could misplace passes. You know, it wasn't as on rails, but it just felt like it was probably too much at the time and the technology wasn't really there for what they were trying to achieve. Here's a really good example here from Galaska. It's a nice chance, but we should be popping that home. I still haven't learned to finish my meat. Finish my dinner. Also, we have the dreaded bars. So this has come back where they're showing the bars in eFootball now. This was something that they brought in new to this. And I talked about this magazine. This is when they fully kind of like broached out with this trailer that they dropped, where they talked about eFootball, or as it was known back then as PES, and the next generation of it, that Kojima was, you know, obviously the brainchild behind this Fox engine type technology that they were going to be using in the new Metal Gear, and it was going to transition over to the PES series. And I do think that Fox engine had some nice stuff with it, and of course we're still using some Fox assets in eFootball as of right now. That was the trailer that they released with it, and there was an emphasis on, you know, players' appearances and the graphics and stuff. And you're talking about a game that's, what, 10, 11 years old. So it does still hold up quite well graphically, I think, when you play it on the highest settings and stuff. But when you look at the actual raw gameplay here, yeah, it is, as I keep saying, it's funny to go back and play this even now. I mean, I still have my old, you know, physical copy of it on the Xbox and the PlayStation. But yeah, it was just kind of like, it's just a game of its time, really. And then obviously, you know, FIFA 14 and 15 and 16 came out and they were so good, so arcadey, but you could still play a bit of football. I know some people will say that, you know, I thought PES 2016 was amazing. If you guys would like to see other videos, like, you know, I look at PES 15, 16 in this style, let me know. But that's it, a short and sweet video, lads. I hope you'd enjoy. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I would enjoy if you guys could leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know if you want some more in the comments below. What are your favorite memories of this game? Or did you even play it at all? Let me know.